Hello and welcome to Judy's Creations in Crochet. And today is December the 22nd. I have to remind myself, the 22nd of 2023. And this is day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas. And I'm going to try to keep this brief again today, because next issue, in 2 more days, the 24th, we come to the end of our Advent calendars, and I'm going to make that a longer video, almost a regular video, but I want to keep this one shorter. So first of all, what am I wearing? That's a good place to start. I am wearing the Zurzuru shawl. You've seen this a few times before. It is a shawl by Reggie of J Hook Crochet, and I love this. In January, I'll wear the one I made in blue. I've made this pattern 3 times, and 2 of them have stayed in my personal collection. And by the way, this is yarn, I know this time, this is yarn from Ravenswood, and hopefully, I guess not, it has sparkle in it. And I guess you're not going to, the touch of, you can see a touch of sparkle. I really like this pattern, and I would make it again, but I kept saying to myself, look, there are other patterns out there you have to try, so I'll let this go for now. I will link the pattern in the description box below, and I will link Ravenswood yarn if I remember all of that. The other thing I have to show you quickly is a little bit of happy mail. I received this Christmas card in the mail a day or 2 ago, and it calls out to a yarn lover who loves color. There's the rainbow, and we're going to be working with that rainbow in the new year. This card is from Josephine in North Carolina, and thank you very much for thinking of me, Josephine. I really appreciate it, and it will go up amongst my other cards in the living room. Thank you. That's quite pretty. And it says, peace everywhere, for everyone, always. And I like to echo that sentiment. Now, just before we get started, I want to mention the live show I did with Gina. As you know, we pre-record a lot of these things to have them ready for the proper day. And so this is the first time I'm doing a videotaping since we did the live on Monday, Gina and I together. And I just want to say that it was a lot of fun, at least for me it was. Gina said it was as well. I don't know for the viewers, but I have to think it was a live that had a lot more going on. There seemed to be give and take between Gina and myself and those of you that were watching and commenting in the chat. I've been to lives where it's a single person sitting there trying to answer all the questions that are rolling by so fast you can't see them. And honestly, I don't find them enjoyable. Excuse me, I need a drink. This time of the year, my throat gets drier than ever. But we had questions going, and they asked us questions, we asked them, and we showed patterns, and I think it was a good time, and people seemed to like it. We got very positive response, and they said they wanted to see more. For a while, you're not going to see lives from me. I haven't figured out the technology of that. But just to give you a hint, Gina and I have some plans for the new year to collaborate on something and do another live. So stay tuned, keep in touch, and you'll see what happens in the new year. So I need to get on. I've already wasted almost 5 minutes, and I need to start opening these yarns. And some people are starting to bemoan that it will soon be over. Now, this is day 21 in a world of Grinches. In a world full of Grinches, Griswold. Griswold, I know, is a character in it. So 21. Yeah, I'm going to be kind of sad to see this come to an end as well. But at the same time, there's no way I could keep this up for any length of time. It's been a lot of work and sometimes confusion for me keeping my days straight. I videotape day 11, but you're answering videos from day 9 or 10, and I have to keep track of what I'm doing. Now, this one is from Sea Turtle Fiber Arts, and I really, really like that one. That is pretty. Sea Turtle Fiber Arts. I must go look them up. That's a really, really rich blue. Got some teal and then that pretty color in there. And I think, did I see black? I guess not. But I really like that one. And this one again is 92 yards, which is great. And it's called the Happiest Christmas. And it feels nice and squishy. Feels quite plump. So I am quite happy with that one. Because I have to say, I haven't always been happy with everyone in this Polka Dot Creek group. So there's that one. And that was blue tissue, and now we get purple tissue. And now I know they must have each done their own, because there are a couple that are like this, folded differently. And this just says Squirrel, Day 22. Purple tissue. Too bad. We gotta let you go. Rip into it. Oh, this is a pretty color. And this is from Neat Nick Yarns. Neat Nick Yarns has a little bit of well, it's one of those light bulb things knitters use. And there's their logo. And they're on Etsy, Neat Nick Yarns. And it's 92 yards as well. Oh, that's great. And here's the color. This is the first solid, well, it's a bit tonal. There's a wee bit of lighter color in it, but it's pretty close to solid. You can see a little bit of difference, a darker and lighter. And looks like it didn't get dyed there. Again, this feels good. It is plush feeling. It is thick. Now, I'm going to have to take this off in order to hang it on my board. It's stapled here at the back, so that comes off. And I'll find a way to connect that afterwards. I'll do it after I'm done taping. I'll take that off and hang it on here. But anyway, I'm really liking this. And this is, like I said, the very first time we've had almost a solid. So get this board up here and get it turned around. And there are the last two. I really like those two. And here's the rest of it. So that's where we are with Polka Dot Creek and all the different Canadian dyers. Ouch. So I did really like those. Both of them were quite nice and plump. Now it seems like I've converted a lot of people to liking sparkle yarn. So we're moving on to day 21 and day 22. in the Borealis. Borealis is down here under the table. Not that one. Move that one out of the way. So here we are opening another 21, another sparkle yarn from Borealis, and I'm hoping we get a nice deep purple sparkle in one of these. But you know what? When I look down at it, she's done all very almost pastel colors, so I doubt we're ever going to get the deep, rich purple that I want. So anyhow, but this is a very, very pretty blue. Yes, almost a denim kind of color, but again, because it's sparkle, it doesn't, it just looks so much more elegant than denim. Get this straight into the board. Where's my pin? And day 22. 22. So sad. We're coming so near the end. This has been fun, I think, and most people have enjoyed it. Oh, now that is a lovely color of green, but it's got a touch of what you might call sea green, maybe. It's not mint green. I have mint green down there. Nice. Yes, I like that too. Like I said, she hasn't done a color I don't like, but as you notice, they are all pretty pastel or pale. She hasn't done any bright, vibrant colors, so I'm not going to get a bright purple like I like. So anyhow, here's the board with the last two on it. And if I can go back, you can see it all. My chair will go back, so let's go back. There we go. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful palette of colors. I mean, lovely. I really like it. And you know I'm a sparkle person, so it makes them beautiful. All right, we are now moving on to Aberdeen Wool's yarn from the Tangled Poet. So here is day 21. And they got into purples last day that I really, really liked. And now they are transitioning to, oh, this is interesting. Wine and blue. Wine and blue. I like it, actually. That would make something very nice in a full skein. Very interesting. Yes, very nice. So we'll put that back here on the board. I guess it's a good thing that we're done at 24 because my boards would not hold anything more. This is more than enough. And the other thing is, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all these yarns. I will not be doing, I don't think, 4 of these next year. Oh, I like this. Now we're transitioning from the purples into grays, neutral colors. I really like those colors. That's a nice color. These have all felt very nice. It's a nice squishy feeling yarn. So we'll put this on the board. Ouch. And then we'll try to walk this board over here where you can see it. So there are the last two, working from the purples. And here, this board seems to be bigger than the others, so I can't quite get them all in one. Just enough room to get two more there. Looking good. I'm happy with the direction Tangled Poets has gone in the last half of the month. No point pulling up. I'm going to have to go, no, that board's under there. Okay, so now we come to Yarn Unique. They are from the UK. The only one not Canadian. And this is 21. And they have been working on a true gradient. And, whoops, I got a little prize. I got Eucalan. I've been putting some of these in the free gifts that I send out to you. This is like soak. It's a wash for your fine yarn. Good for your yarn. Thank you. That's a good gift. And here's the color we're going to, from the purples, we're getting into kind of a blue, maybe a gray. I like that one too. Number 21. So let's get this one on the board. And 22. Where would we go next? Oh, some more blue. Actually, I would have put this one before that last one, but anyway, it's dark, pretty blues. The blue and the purple. We still have some nice deep purple and blues. So here it's falling off. All right, so here is the whole board. And you know, this was my bonus one the other day. And here is how this has transitioned from the browns to the reds into the purples, and we're getting more blue in it. And here is a navy here. So a beautiful, beautiful fade. Yes, really, really nice. And so it's hard to know which one is the best, except that you know how I like my sparkles. So that is taking us up to 22 days in the Advent calendars, and today being day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas. I look around me and I say, oh dear, only 2 more to go. This one has 3, only 2 more to go. 1 more video and we're done. So on the 11th day of Christmas, what did your true love bring to you? Well, my true love brought 11 pipers piping. 11 pipers piping. So what are we going to do with that? Well, I'm going to do something just a wee bit different. I'm not going to use any of those words exactly. I'm just going to use the word pipe. P-I-P-E. That's it, pipe. So use that word in the description box below for the prize that I'm giving out today. Now, before I show you the prize, I want to remind you that the last video, which was the 10th day of Christmas, there is still yet a data. Well, by the time I'm showing this, I hope you've commented on day 10, because I will be drawing the names for free patterns, and I will be announcing them on my next video. For day 11 and 12, we have an actual physical prize. And so I'm going to show you what you can win if you put the keyword down below. And this is the prize. I have 3 skeins of this, and this is Noro. Noro yarn, 3 matching skeins, and let me tell you a little bit about it. As you know, Noro comes from Japan, and this has 51% wool, 29% cotton, 10% silk, and 10% Angora. And there are 150 meters in this 50-gram skein. 150 meters is about 160 some, not quite 165 yards. And you're getting 3 of them. So that's about 490 yards. Will definitely make you something, and you can see some of my favorite colors in there. This I would say it's single ply roving. Some places is thinner than other places. Here's thicker. See, a little bit thicker. But I would say, oh, there's a very thin piece. I would say that it averages out at maybe a 3, a DK weight. So 3 of those, see those browns and blacks and different shades of blue and a little bit of purple. There's even a bit of white. So if you put the correct word in the box below, you have a chance to win this 3 skeins coming in this box. It's a furls box coming in this box. 3 skeins of Noro yarn. So that's the prize for day 11. Get the right word in the description box below, and it could be yours. Now, again, I went over the time that I wanted to, so we're going to end here. And I'll just tell you that I'll be back in 2 days to finish up the Advents, and I have a number of other things to talk to you about. So until then, happy hooking.